Uh, hello, hello there. Man, it's been such a long time. Uh, wait, no, it hasn't been. It's only been like 11 days since the last live stream. And what's different is that thanks to the help of Bedoozled, I was able to download Slendytubbies 3. It's not the actual game, but it is somewhat a part of it. Hello, Audrey. So, now I actually have something different besides Roblox and Steam. Hold on. Now, as stated, according to Ben Doozle, that the original read the read the chat. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. What could be in there? And I assume it's a no mic, so let me see. Okay, maybe not this one. Isn't where's this at? Oh. I gotta check everything. Let me see. I mean, well, yeah, you told me to read the comments. Where else will I see? Is it in Discord or is it on YouTube? Okay, okay, chat. Oh, this chat. Oh, that's what you meant. That's what you meant. I did. Oh, oh, that's what you meant. I don't know what happened to the channel. I don't know. I did not do that. They said I will find you, and I think you get like. How about to be? I'm famous. Oh my gosh. I mean, I sound sick right now, but I'm a little bit better. I don't know why, but my my nasally sick voice is making me sound like a woman. This is awesome. I love it. Uh, anywho, wait. Oh yes, I was gonna screen share this. Okay. So what Bedoozle told me to do was download the game. And, it's format. I'm not gonna place it in that format. Okay. There we go. Yes, my avatar is Tinky Winky. I don't know. I don't know how. Why is comments like hidden? I just realized this. I don't know why. Am I loud enough over the game? I need to check. I think it's a little better. Right? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. I just have to hear. I don't know. I don't know how this is happening. I don't know. I don't know why every time I see channels comments, they're not being shown in the actual one. I think that's probably something else. Alright, let me just go on solo now. Let me see, what do I want to play on? I also have the Slendytubbies 2 maps. So the Slendytubby 1 is just the mainland. So there's not really much you could do with Slendytubbies 1. But yeah, these for some reason when I went into this made my entire game laggy. It's really odd. But for everything else it's fine. So there's that. I'm gonna I could do this on maybe other here. I wonder if channel's still commenting. I just want to show that. I like this little feature of StreamYard. It's very hilarious. Slendytubby. I don't know who this is, but yes, I agree. Slendytubby. Yeah. I'll probably take this either to the mainland or mountain there. And mountain there is easy because I actually know the spots of most of that map. So I'm going back to the mainland because that's actually, I mean, it's the main thing, obviously. I'm Tinky Winky. Alright. I'm so glad I finally get a chance to play the real game. Even if it's just multiplayer, this is as best as I can get. I wanted to show it on StreamYard for a good while, ever since I first got it. Because it's been pretty fun, and I've been grinding out custards, mainly because I wanted to get cosmetics, besides being the basic guardian. I could go back to that. I could go back to being the basic guardian just for the sake of this, but I don't feel like it. I mostly remember where most of the custards are. I still don't know all the spots in the mainland, but I do remember some, maybe. Oh, if you're solo, there's this little mechanic where I don't know. This is little mechanic where you just start going insane, like going cuckoo crazy, and you would basically oh my gosh, I did not see him. I forgot they have he has a certain function where he goes to the next custard. Like, he just straight up goes to the next custard. I think he's by it. How did you even... Okay, you know what? Whatever. I forgot. You're so... Like, you're close to him, but you're not close to him. But he still spots you. Probably because he turned around and saw me. I don't know. The stream's input is a little more different than my input. Probably because I have this game on max graphics, so that probably explains the little lag through it. I don't know. That's fine though. If you have 5 custards left, you start going insane. I think I said that before, but I don't think I said the 5 custards thing. But it's only if you have 5 custards left, so the rest of the game it's normal. He's probably still behind me. Sometimes I don't realize when they actually do lose you. I don't know how you would lose Tinky Winky in this particular map, because this is a pretty open map, obviously. I don't really know how you would lose him, but you just do. I gotta find the custards that are not so hard to find at the end, because as soon as I hit 20 custards, I'm going to go through hell. Which is not going to be fun. I guess my nose feels... I feel better, slightly better, but throat is still nasally, and so is my nose, but it's not as worse as it was, like, 6 days ago, or just 5 in general. I don't know. I feel somewhat better. I like to think he's still after me. There's no way he isn't. I'm gonna turn around for 1 second if I see him still chasing me. I think he might be. Oh no, I lost him. Okay. Well, yeah, see, that's one of the many instances where I'd never know if I dropped chase with the guy. Luckily, I have theater mode on, so I'll just go ahead and check to see when he lost me. Now to find wherever this custard could be. Luckily, I have some free time, so I can check to see the battery percentage. That was pretty low. Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright. There. Okay. As soon as I hit 20 custards, I'm going to go through an insanity mechanic. The more custards I collect on this stage, the more insane and weird my vision gets. Trust me, I don't know if any of you are still there, but if you are, be prepared for a lot of be prepared for the visions. Be heavily weird as time goes on. I'm trying to see if I could find Tinky Winky again without getting into chase. Obviously, because I'm trying to find him while avoiding chase. To no avail, of course, because I can't seem to find him. But I'll find that custard eventually. See what I mean? That I'm not really the best in finding stuff in the mainland. Am I missing something? Maybe. I don't know. I plan on playing this game again, like off stream with Bendoozle once he comes home, because this game it's generally so fun. It feels way more. It feels realistic than Slendytubbies versus Redux. Don't get me wrong. Slendytubbies versus Redux on Roblox is awesome. It's generally amazing. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. All right. There you are again. There you are again. Oh my gosh, Heat. There it is. The custard remaining before I go insane. Right there. It's right there. As soon as I collect it, he's gonna keep on chasing me. Here it is. Here it comes. At this point, I won't lose him. So, be prepared for... Oh, here it comes. Yep, here it is. This is what I really, and I mean really hate about it. I have to experience this while running. Like, I have to keep constantly running, by the way. If I'm lucky enough to find the cave and hope to find the custard that before the custard cave, then that'd be nice. Because I think I might remember where... Yeah, here. What? Wait, what? What the... What happened? What? Okay, it's a good thing I caught that on... What? What? Huh? Okay, I saved that. I don't know what happened. I would go back to that, but no, I don't feel like it. So somehow I died as soon as I collected the second to last custard, even though I was perfectly fine. Did I get slowed down? Dude, I think I probably got like a little bit slower due to me streaming this. I don't know. I really don't know what happened there. I could have won that. I mean, at least I was able to get the second to last custard before I died. Might as well go to Slendytubbies Classic. I'm gonna go to the classic game. Classic map with classic Tinky Winky. Classic Tinky Winky is just a model. Oh, I think it might have been the game lagging because I'm live streaming it. I think that was the case. I think it's probably the max graphics over here. I don't know. Maybe. I think that's what happened, and it kind of slowed me down, which led me to getting murdered by our good old pal Tinky Winky. Reminder, I do not know where classic Tinky Winky is, and his animations are non-existent, just like in the original Slendytubby games. So I don't know where he necessarily would be unless I pay attention. Because trust me, I'm caught off guard by this guy than the Slendytubbies 3 Tinky Winky. So I generally don't know where he could be. And plus the fog, so that makes it a lot more worse. If I run into him, I don't know. I had to pay attention carefully to see where he would be, necessarily. Because like I said, I don't know where classic Tinky Winky is. So, am I at the dome? Yes, I am. I have a feeling he's in there. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling he's somewhat near over here. Maybe not. I think, yeah, I think it must be that because I'm live streaming this, screen sharing it at the same time. Maybe I think it's causing me to lag a little bit. I don't know. I'm still confused. I'm still puzzled on how I died there. I mean, I don't know. It was running perfectly fine though. Uh, where, where could Tinky Winky be? Where could he be? Where could he be? Hey, look, there he is. Get it? Because I'm wearing him. That makes me sound like a skinwalker. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open the door and what else? I'm just singing random stuff to myself. I usually don't expect people on whenever I do. Why is this so far out? Is this the beach? I think this I think this is the beach. Yes, this is the beach. Oh, look at that. It's a dead Lala. That Lala is dead. Hello. Hello. P- Pio. I'll just call you that. Hello, Pio. I always wondered who had it the worst against Tinky Winky. Was it like Dipsy's head getting decapitated? Was Dipsy getting decapitated, or Lala just in that state, or Poe getting let's this might sound evil, but let's just say Poe ended up like Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club. Anyway, I mean, I could say it. I could say it, but like I don't know. I don't really feel like it. If you know, you know. But this is this surely is our Slendytubbies. Ooh, Slendytubbies. Yes, Slendy. I guess that makes us Slendytubbies too. Oh, don't forget that this makes us Slendytubbies 3. I'm just saying random things now. There's an AU of Lala surviving Tinky Winky but dying anyways. Oh, yeah, I think I was. Oh, okay. Okay, speak of the devil. Oh my gosh. See what I mean? I don't necessarily expect classic Tinky Winky because, I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's so idle. I don't expect him. I can barely even see him in this fog. I think I might be running a little bit slower than him, considering the fact they get as soon as I hit 5 custards left, they as soon as every single 5 custards I collect, they get faster. I could have just wore the classic Tinky Winky face. maybe. Just to fit the aesthetic. Can Tinky Winky be considered a skinwalker since he has a fake out form? When you put it like that, maybe not. I don't know. The whole lore with Slendytubbies, it's kind of just a puzzle if you think about it. Because, like, in Slendytubbies 1 and 2, you don't really see the lore. But in 3, you see that Nunu was Okay, I did not just realize. Alright. Well, once I'll just explain this once I'm getting chased by a screaming purple Teletubby chasing after me. What I think... Yeah, Tinky Winky. Tinky Winky. Yeah, I'm getting chased by Tinky Winky. Unless you mean something else in the context of what I was saying. Nunu was, I don't know if any of you know Nunu, but Nunu is in Teletubbies. Nunu is also in Slendytubbies. In Slendytubbies 3, Nunu, was getting tired of being mistreated by the oh my gosh, by the Teletubbies. Even though to them, it felt it's still they care about Nunu, but to Nunu it didn't feel like it. So I think one day Nunu decided to infect one particular the custards maybe, and once Tinky Winky ate the custard, he felt a stomach ache. He felt something in his stomach, so he decided to take a little rest. And then afterwards, in the night, Poe wakes up to see that I think either that Tinky Winky destroyed the custard machine, or that he's just gone. So I think maybe I'm either thinking that Poe went on her own, or that Lala went with Poe. I might be either thinking about that fan-made movie I watched, or the actual game. But Poe went out to look for Tinky Winky, and what happened was, I think Poe probably saw what he did to Lala and ran off as fast as she could before getting killed by Tinky Winky and set up onto the tree. Yeah. So, and then after that, no wait, I think who died first was Dipsy, right? I think in the order of their deaths was Dipsy, Lala, and then Poe. Wait, no, I think it was Dipsy and Poe. Because Lala is still alive during this point. Because I think Lala survived Tinky Winky, but ended up dying in the process because of the custard. Because I'm pretty sure in Slendytubbies 3, the Guardian found Lala in the outskirts, or near the military outposts, or somewhere around that area. I've been running for quite a while. I'm just going around random places. If I had Ben Doozle with me, this probably would have been a lot more easier, but he's not with us right now. Or just me in general. I'm just waiting for him to get home to help me out with this. I still have a lot to learn about these locations of the game. I know about Mountain Lair. I know that at the back of my head. And then after that, I think what happened was Guardian find custard. Yeah, Guardian starts finding the custards because they're infected, I don't know what he was planning to do with them. I kind of might have forgotten. But, focus, okay. I think the insanity mode makes me lag if I'm streaming this. Because, like, I think you could start to notice the sudden shift in quality once I get this. It's not like this once I'm not streaming. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm over here explaining what I'm running for my life from Tinky Winky. Yeah, I think Dipsy and Dipsy and Poe are... No, Poe was dead. I think maybe Poe came back reincarnated by Nunu or the Custards? And then, like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a fuzz. It's hard to think of Slendytubbies lore when it's all over the place because you don't really see the lore until the third installment. So, yeah. Am I going around in a circle? Yes. You might be asking why? Probably because of the insanity mechanic. Because I swear, this thing makes you go around in a circle so much where it's like really, really annoying. I wish I could turn it off. I heavily wish I could turn this off, but unfortunately for me, I can't really find a way to do that. So I have to experience insanity mode every time I hit 5 custards left. Oh, wait, oh, that almost got me murdered. I hit an invisible wall. Oh my god, okay, jeez, alright. I'm hitting invisible walls now. I've been running for like, how long? For a good 15 minutes? It's 15 minutes on the clock. I have 30 minutes to find 25 custards. Sometimes 30 if a map feels like it. I don't think I'm gonna find the rest of the custards. I doubt I could. And plus my hands are probably getting tired from holding the shift button and W key. So, I guess I might as well let Tinky Winky murder me as I go on to the next match. And also, the Insanity Mode theme is from Devil's Dawn. I don't know if anyone remembers about that. There's like an ASIM game coming out. On Roblox, obviously. On to the next match. On to the next match I go. How much should I get out of that? 571. I think I also know where the fortress stuff are. But most of the fortress custards are on the top part in some of them. I could set it to 10 to make it easier for me, but I like to set it to 25. It just makes me last a little longer without having to deal with insanity mode early. And plus I want my vision, so of course, that'd be really nice. It'd be really nice to be able to see. Okay, that's a yawn. Where else do I go? Where else do I want to go? Oh, custard facility. I know this map like the back of my hand. So I guess I'll go here. I am impressed with your choices. You will be the greatest reborn of them all. Like, who we face off in this map is actually Guardian with his legs. There's two versions of the infected Guardian. One, the crawler, and two, the one with legs. I think he's somewhere. He is somewhere. I just know he is. Where he is exactly? No idea. But if I were to guess, he's somewhere around this area over here. My strategy in order to get all the custards is to leave one specific one where I, in fact, know where it could be, instead of just having to find it for 20 plus minutes. I remember a version of the crawler model not being pale for some reason. I don't know if there's actually one. Oh. There he is! See? The line of sight is really something, huh? Well, time to run for my life. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on me. Or either that, he might lose me because I'm too far away from him. But considering how the game is, I probably shouldn't assume that he is gone, so I should probably assume that he's still chasing after me. Probably go to part where okay. No, there's no custard here. As soon as I collect this, I gotta start hitting the books. Like I would start hitting the books. Like, shit. Okay. Okay, here it comes. Oh my gosh. Oh. Please! Don't have glitch. Oh, thank goodness. I'm leaving that one for last. I just gotta remember. I just gotta check, like, everything where I know where it is. Oh what am I doing? I should have turned that on. He can't drop down, but he could sneak attack. Yes, he's right there. He's right there. I see him. Where am I going? Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, okay. I have to think back and remember. Oh, I gotta remember. Oh, shh, shh, shh. Oh my gosh, wait. I think yeah, there it is. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, please. Come on. Yes. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Oh, yes, I did it. I did it. Let's go. 596 to my name. I gotta calm down with my voice, because I don't want to shout so loud and possibly damage it again. I don't know. Really don't know how. That is what really worried me. And considering with the timing, it had me worried. So I'm so glad it's not what I thought it was. Thankfully, because it was just a regular cold. That's what it was. It was just a regular cold, known for the wrong timing. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna blow my nose and get this mucus out real quick. Again. I do this every time. So it will come out. That is my worst part. Being sick, having to blow your nose every single time is so exhausting. Whew. Okay. How many has it been? I'm 44 minutes in with this. I think after a few rounds, I'll probably switch to the Roblox version, because I like Slendytubbies and I want to play Slendytubbies in any other way. So yeah. And I think after a few moments, I could show people, if they come back, on my earliest stages of playing this game for the very first time, like genuinely playing Slendytubbies 3, like the actual game, instead of just Slendytubbies 2. Don't get me wrong, 2D, Slendytubbies 2D is so cool. I remember playing it back in 2017. It was genuinely fun. But I've always wanted to play the actual storyline. And even though it's not really close to it, it's just a multiplayer version of it. Maybe one day I will be able to get to play the real game. Maybe one day. Besides it just being a multiplayer or on your phone or mobile. Maybe one day. I mean, I'm pretty sure it could be free, but I don't know. I gotta ease up. I gotta ease up. I should get something to eat, but I'm gonna do something real quick. Which one do I want to do next? I want to do the dream, but it is just too dark in there. I have to find the Shadow Tubby, who will obviously be an NPC leading me to where the custards are, protecting the custard, may I add. Because I kid you not, almost every single one literally protects the custard, no matter what. Maybe as soon as I hit 600 custards, if I do so by hitting at least 4 custards, 4 custards, then I'll go to the clips and let you guys see my stuff. My little clips that I've saved that I thought were pretty cool. Do note that I had to set up a SeaWorks account to have my actual name, which I've never done at all, despite being a veteran, or well, mostly a veteran fan to this whole thing. I've known Slendytubbies way before this year. I go way back with this thing, and so does Ben Doozled. But Ben Doozled knows more about the spots and everything. Lore-wise, yes, he knows all about it. And I do too, but I would have to ask him or remember about it, because it is it's been such a long time. Oh, well, while I'm here talking to myself again, since I'm pretty sure everyone's gone, I don't know if anybody will come back. Painted Projects, the script at least, is almost done. It's almost done. I'll say that. It's a little short to what it was, but I don't want to keep on writing this years on end. So I will say that the script to episode 0 of Painted Projects is almost done. It's almost done, thankfully. Aside from that, yeah. 5 people in the stream. Anonymous. Oh yeah, that was the guy that was asking. Yeah, it was that guy. Channel, Separate Ways. I think Separate Ways was either somebody I actually do know about. I think he's probably in their last stream, right? Yeah, I was right. It's I think it was. Let me go back here. Somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna stop talking to myself and get into one last match with this game. Then afterwards, I wait for Bandoozled for the actual gameplay. And since I'm feeling generous, I'm going to the Slendytubbies 2 map. One at least. I'm a little upset that we don't get to face Tinky Tank in Slendytubbies 3. Maybe we do, but it's probably not in here. Also, a little fun fact Ben Doozle told me is that here, the newborns were meant to have arms. They were meant to have arms, but due to some bug with their model, their arms were going through their torso and made them limbless. And I guess Steelworks couldn't find a way to fix it, so he decided to roll with it and just leave it be, thus making the newborns armless. If you didn't hear what I said, then go back a few seconds as to why I was talking about that. I have something to try from a Slutty 2 map, and what I will be trying, I ate their arms. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. I could either go to you know what? I'm going to the going to the main game. Mainland. 5 years at the oh oh wait, this is lore. 5 years after the events of the disastrous infection, the mainland is absent of any remains to what it once was, now being a swamp-like. Corpses from landmarks and a monstrous form Tinky Winky has took upon himself. I think this is also Slendytubbies classic map, but just a little more detailed. The fog is still present. It is still there. Cool. Now I have 600 custards. That's pretty awesome. I probably plan on getting to 1,000 to buy all the expensive cosmetics, the crown, the rest of the antennas of the main cast, and most specifically, the flaming item. Because with all that combined, I would probably end up somewhere that isn't too low, or just somewhere around there. But each cosmetic of the expensive ones costs 100, and when receiving 1,000, excluding the Tinky Winky cosmetic I have, I think I could do that. I'll probably calculate it later. For now, I'm more so focused on collecting custards. And afterwards, I'm probably gonna be gone for a good few short minutes to grab us something to eat. Because I am extremely hungry and it's been an hour. Oh, and I probably was planning to go to school today, but due to how sick I was, I couldn't do it. So I just stayed home like yesterday. So I stayed home for 2 days, meaning I definitely have missed out on work. But as soon as I come back, I'm probably just gonna ask to see what I missed out. Because one, I missed out on midterms, or at least a midterm test for a few subjects on possibly from that assumption, and ICT that I know about. I missed out on that. So, yeah. I just realized I went back into a complete full circle somehow. Holy shit! What the? Whoa! I thought it was daytime. Whoa! Oh, he is fast. Just look at his face. Ugh. I generally thought that if it was daytime, we go against Classic Tinky Winky, but not Tinky Tank. Oh my gosh, he's still chasing us. I don't know if this would get me copyrighted, considering this is Teletubbies, like a popular copyrighted media, or maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Sia Works made something based on Slender Man with Teletubbies, and he didn't get copyrighted, or at least I think so. So I doubt I would too, considering it's Teletubbies, but it's not them specifically. It's more so just evil versions of them. Where is the 10th custard? Alright, is he still on there? No, he lost sight. Oh, is this the house? Is this halfway to the house, or? I guess not. Well, let me check something. Gosh. Okay, maybe it's best if once Mendoza comes back, he helps me out. Know the exact locations of these maps. All I know is Mountain Lair and Custard Facility. Oh, here's the 10th custard. I don't know where Tinky Tank is, let alone do I want to know. Because this fog is covering half it, no, most of the entire area. And I have to get I have good eyesight, but I have to get a really good eyesight to know where he is. Stepping on water. Pretty sure what Ben News has told me is that Lake Dipsy, the reason why Lake Dipsy exists is that Lake Dipsy is the head of Dipsy. Like, you know what, Dipsy got decapitated? Apparently Dipsy's body, obviously with the chainsaw, is separate from his head. His head gains sentience and becomes something else. It's still Dipsy, but it's more so just half of him separated. Did I grab a custard without realizing? No, I did. I did grab a custard when realizing. I thought I did. I think I'll just call it here. Because I don't really see anywhere else. And plus, I'd rather not go into the insanity mechanic when 5 custods left on that map specifically, due to how dark it will become. Like, as dark as it is in the insanity mechanic. Once I reach 23, or no, 22 is when it starts getting bright. It gets bright, like bright. Well, with that out of the way, I guess we could watch clips that I've saved. Half of these are with Bendoozled, so yeah. Oh, this was my favorite clip of all time. Right here, this one. So let me play this. First, let me pause. Yep, that is what I looked like way before I started actually, getting actual cosmetics. I have the Wizard hat and Tinky Winky's hat and the Guardian's hat. This is what I used to look like a few weeks ago. This is when I wasn't sick, so I was in a better state. Obviously, you could tell I've practiced or went through multiple attempts with this map, learning to know the spots and everything. And so in this one is where I actually adapted to it and started knowing the spots. Then I made sure to probably scan around the area on where Yeti Tubby could be. Just being cautious of where he could be. This is where he was, apparently, during this time. This is where he was. He didn't know where I was yet. He didn't know where I was yet. But I was definitely not far off from him, I'll say that. But I was probably... yeah. He started walking into this area, but then I went back, and I think this is where I encounter him. Right? Yep, there it is. Saw me straight to the wall, by the way. Because obviously the walls don't have collisions, and the walls are not going to help you be undetectable, because he can see you through... And these guys can see you through walls. They can literally see you through walls. And obviously I was running away from him, collecting custards, as per usual. He's still on my tail. I think this is probably where the part where he starts to lose sight of me, maybe? Or not. Oh, this part. This one was my absolute favorite. It's generational. Just look at this. So he's still chasing after you, right? There's a custard at this dead end right here, and you would think I would die. Because, well, I mean, he's right there. He's on my tail, and obviously, with the spacing, it just looks like I have no way out. But here's the good part. Here is where it gets good. This is where I logged in. Just look. Look at this. Turns around, and by probably one of the craziest dodges I've ever had. Look where he was, and look where I was. You could tell he missed, because I made him miss as soon as I can. Ran out after he had end lag, and gained back some distance. And this is the part where I started getting insanity mode, maybe. yeah, the sudden shift with my character model, yeah, that's when I started getting insanity mode. So you might be seeing I may be taking wrong turns here because I literally couldn't see it. No, I could still see. I could have still seen. I know where I was going at first, but when I hit 22 custards, that is when I started losing vision. That is when I don't know where I'm going yet. You can tell he's obviously being faster than me, and considering he was getting close, he missed again. I started walking because I had to take a breather, and thankfully, luckily for me, he had end lag, so that gave me distance again. This is probably where I started getting 22 custards and started making crazy, crazy turns on where I was going. I had no clue where I was going because of how dark the insanity mode was on this map. But if you could tell by the vision of Custard Facility and the mainland, yeah, it was pretty bad. I think this is where I either got my second to last custard or. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize this, but yeah, I nearly died again because I hit a wall. He missed because I turned in time because I saw that was a wall. Saw this was a wall again, but thankfully for me, I was far away. And I really wish they had fast mode, or at least fast mode on there. Yeah, it was cutting. I was cutting it close here. Okay, now this I believe was my second to last custard. 24 custards in hand. He starts getting way closer. Misses again. I still am running. Oh yes, I believe this is the winning part. Yeah, this is definitely the winning part. This is where I finally found the last custard. Yeah, see, right here. Boom, he's gone. Yeah, you could obviously tell I was happy. And that's the end of the clip. Theater mode is like really exciting. Oh yeah, I also have this. This is when did I spawn here? No, I spawned at the house. I spawned at the house. Okay, hold on. I have to find myself real quick because this map is pretty big and yeah. Where was I? I'm not somewhere around here in this area. Don't worry, gameplay will come back later on. I just want to show off video clips of me beating the game for about a few times. I kind of wish people would stick around for that, but I more so care about gameplay. I mean, there's a few people coming back there and then. That's nice. Trying to find the house or the dome, but it's like I said, this map's big, so I have to look around aimlessly to find that. Out of that, I could just skip to where I found this custard here, maybe. Okay, so I'm definitely somewhere. Yeah, right here. Reason why I named it Confronting Yourself, considering I was wearing the exact same texture as Tinky Winky over here, so I just had the idea to name it that. This is like really good thumbnail material. This looks pretty good. I like it. Leave right around here. Yeah, this looks nice. You can obviously tell by the different textures that I'm wearing an image of him, but he isn't. Now, obviously, you can tell the difference is that I'm not wearing the white ears, I think. Because, well, obviously, they didn't came with that. Oh, this looks way more better. If I were to make Slendytubbies videos, this is probably what I would use for thumbnails. I could make Slendytubbies videos again. I did so back in like when I had like a different channel, and I would record Slendytubbies 2D videos. I remember that. Those are good times. They were really good times. I loved them. Really, really splendid times. It was an awesome time to be alive. It really was. Now that is a cool screenshot. That looks like a pretty cool screenshot for a thumbnail. Looks pretty cool. It's like two things you see at once. Like, one is good, well, obviously, despite the face. I probably could have just wore the regular Tinky Winky for this one to make this even more convincing, but I thought it would be funny if I wore this guy. I could take off the custom skin and go back to being regular Tinky Winky. I could do that, but this one's a little more funnier. This is obviously when I think of this is a Tinky Winky that gained back control, but his face just remains like that. I think that would be the funnier option. Anyhow, obviously I won in this one too, considering I got all the custards and survived. So I have beaten mainland before. I have beaten it before. Anyway, with 607 custards, well, I'll just sign off from there. Pretty sure I'm in the 1 hour mark. Yep, I am. So let me stop screen sharing this one. Yes, I want to quit the game. Alright. Now, after that, I believe I could go to the Roblox version. Yeah, I think I could do that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, jeez. But before I do that, I need to get something to eat, like, real bad, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for the long. Well, it wasn't a long wait this time. But I'm back. There's pies on the counter, so I'm gonna be eating that. Alright. Let's see. Alright, the Roblox version. No, there's actually a Roblox version of the survival mode. Since Benduzel isn't here for that, I can't really. I don't. I do like playing games by myself, but not this much. I just play games by myself when I feel like it's necessary. I like playing games with my friends. Makes the experience more enjoyable. Anywho, let me screen share this one. Yep, this game is awesome. This is what I like. So yeah, now I don't have every cosmetic, but it's I have played this game before, and what I like about Slendytubbies versus Redux is that, well, it's mainly just the same as Slendytubbies 3's customization, but what makes it way more different than it, however, is the coloring system. The coloring system allows you to color your arms and legs separately, including your torso, which is what I like the most. Now, as you can see, I've already finished most of this, obviously, and I've finished all the event maps they have to offer. Heck, there was really like an Easter event on this game, and I got every single hat from it. Which, as evident as it may be, yeah, all 19 hats from the Easter events, right here. Fun fact, I got this one last year, so there was a time, there was a gap, there was a year gap, but I did get this one a year ago. That was when I didn't really care much about the events, but afterwards, I felt like, you know what, why not I try this year and decide to get every single hat. And so I did. All it took was just server hopping every single time. The ones that were so difficult to get, way more difficult than the rarest hat, by the way, was these two. These two were the worst I had to experience in order to get. It was so difficult. So difficult that I literally got this thing before them. Even though I'm not supposed to. That's how hard it was. And also I have every single challenge done. Right here. By the help of Bendoozled artists. And mainly, this one was my last one to get. So, yeah. And this one was my most challenging, despite this one being the one to take 500 damage. Still, though, I feel like this one, either these two were the hardest. This one and this one. This one you had to kill 50 people without using your ability. So all you had to do was kill 50 players with your M1 only. Only your M1. And this one, you just had to take 500 damage without dying, and you had to take 500 damage in a single life. So you have to stay alive, by the way, taking like 500 damage. Oh, that's the difference. It's bloodier. There's blood on it. Trying to figure out what the difference. Anyway, now with that said and done, to the first game I go. I remember this patch that this map specifically got a rework, so I plan to go into it. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, crap. I forgot. I was left with this. Actually, no, I think it's a good thing, because I kind of forgot that they unnecessarily nerfed the Builder's Torch. So, yeah, I remember why I stopped using it. Okay, listen. Here's what I think about the rework. One, I'm just gonna say it. It is literally straight ass. It's garbage. It's genuinely the worst. It doesn't even feel like a buff. May I remind you, it is a nerf, by the way. It's a nerf. I still got hit. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Well, okay, I think it's because of my sensitivity. What? I'm on 2.2. Okay, here's what I mean by the Builder's Torch being, like, completely garbage. I'm one hit. I'm basically one hit to almost every single person. I do not know what that was. So I push the toggle. Oh, that's what it was. Actually, let me reset again. Let me show you why this is the worst remake. This is the worst, like, nerf they give it. Because, look, I'm 75 HP with this thing on now. 75, and the studs are decreased from 50 to 40, which may not seem bad at first, but it really is. It really is bad. I'm 75 HP with a Builder's Torch, and do you want to know how many monsters can kill me under one hit? Tinky Winky, Tinky Tank, Dipsy, the brute one. Utterly screwed by Jaws Dipsy, also known as Lake Dipsy. The Shadow Tubby, obviously. This guy, if he has his own hammer. Overseer, and this guy. I'm one shot. To how many monsters? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. 8 monsters. 8 monsters can kill the Builder's Torch person with a one-shot M1. Even if their M1 may not seem like it, I'm one-shot to almost the entire cast. So there's obviously, like, what, 4, 5, 6... 17 of them. And since there's 8, 17 minus 8 would be equal to 9. Almost 9 of them. It's okay. It's not as a worse ratio as it is. 9 monsters don't one-shot me, but the 8 of them do. And in Dollface and the Ranger's case, they could just switch that and boom, I'm dead. For the newborn Ranger, in his case, he has to be close to me in order to one-shot me. That's all he has to do. Get close. Sure, it may seem like, oh, that's impossible because the Ranger can hit you no matter what. You just gotta get far away from him. So the Ranger, as much as he isn't really one-shot to you, he can if he's an absolute nuisance. And if a Dollface sees a Builder's Torch, all they gotta do is weapon switch their ability, and boom, they can be able to kill that sucker way more easier. And do you want to know why people wanted this thing, the Builder's Torch, to be nerfed? Because they had a genuine skill issue. Yeah, that's why. Because they had a genuine skill issue with beating the Builder's Torch. It was more so the community's many complaints about the Builder Torch being so hard to dodge, but all they gotta do is listen, look, all you gotta do is this. Turn to the sideway. It is not that hard. Just turn to the sideway, and you'll be fine. You don't get stunned if you're getting oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Aside from whatever I was gonna do, yeah, that is why I don't like the nerfs to the Builder's Torch, because I feel like, in my humble opinion, this thing was forced. This thing was literally forced by the entire community having such a skill issue with dealing with this thing. That was literally it. That is literally all they wanted this thing nerfed for. Basically making the thing high risk, high reward, but make it even way more worse as it originally was. Oh my gosh, that's a crawler. Oh my, why is there another one? Holy crap, there's 2 of them. Yo! What, in the double team? Oh, hell no. Are they still chasing after me? No. They left. But you see what I mean about the Builder's Torch? The Builder's Torch did not deserve a nerf in this game. It really didn't. Now, I won't beat around the bush and say maybe it did. Maybe it did. Surely it did. Because there are some instances where I feel like it was kind of a little bit broken, but not to the point where it was broken. It had a counter. That counter doesn't even flippin' matter, considering they could easily just, sure, all they had to do is just tank the sucker, but not even looking sideways anymore. They just have to, look at me directly, without even giving it a second thought. I'm still dead, regardless. Oh, that's the Overseer. Oh. Dear Lord. Oh, gosh. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, wait. Didn't I say that an Overseer one-shots? I was right. Yeah, if I was Builder Torch in that case, I would have been dead. Way earlier than expected. They made They made the Builder's Torch too weak. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it there. Even Ben Doozle agrees with me and some others, because the nerf was just a genuine skill issue on the entire community. No offense to them, no offense, but I feel like it really was a skill issue. Because the way people wanted this thing nerfed feels like they were just really coping. I'm eating right now, so yeah. Mm, man, this tastes good. Feel so relaxed. Mm, mm. This is pretty good. I like that. I like it. Anywho, yeah. I think this is probably where I end things off. So, yeah. Um, yeah, I think this is where I end the stream now. But thank you all who was here for watching at least. I'm so glad you guys came. It has really been a long day, and I appreciate it. So, thank you to those and channel and Audrey for coming to the live stream, at least. I will probably do another one maybe this week or tomorrow or probably next week, who knows. But until then, I will see you all later and have a good day. Bye bye.